ever felt extremely motivated to start something? You bought the workout clothes, you made the meal plan, you set the alarm, and then, 3 days later, the motivation disappeared. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Let's begin. Here's the truth. Motivation is emotional, and emotions fluctuate. Research in behavioral psychology shows that motivation rises and falls depending on mood, stress levels, environment, sleep, and even time of day. Today we're talking about why consistency matters more than motivation, and why relying on motivation alone may be the reason you keep starting over. Welcome to Springforth Health and Wellness, where we share evidence-based insights to help you build sustainable long-term health. That means if you depend only on motivation to exercise, eat healthy, or maintain any routine, your progress becomes unstable. You act when you feel like it, and stop when you don't. That cycle creates inconsistency, and inconsistency prevents long-term results. Motivation can help you start, but it is not reliable enough to sustain progress. Consistency is different. Consistency is repeated action, regardless of emotion. Scientific research on habit formation shows that behaviors become automatic when repeated consistently in the same context over time. This repetition strengthens neural pathways in the brain. In simple terms, the more you repeat a behavior, the easier it becomes. Eventually, you don't rely on motivation, you rely on routine. That is the power of consistency. It reduces the need for willpower because the behavior becomes part of your normal pattern. Neuroscience explains this clearly. Repeated actions reinforce specific neural circuits in the brain. Over time, those circuits become more efficient. This is the same mechanism that allows you to drive, type, or walk without consciously thinking about every movement. When a health behavior like daily movement or balanced eating becomes habitual, it requires less mental energy. Consistency literally rewires the brain. Motivation does not. Motivation may spark action, but repetition wires it in. There's another reason consistency wins. It compounds. Small daily actions may seem insignificant in the moment, but over weeks and months, they accumulate. 5 minutes of movement daily, 1 balanced meal per day, 1 extra glass of water. Individually small, collectively powerful. Long-term health improvements come from sustained behavior patterns, not short bursts of intense effort. Consistency builds momentum. Motivation creates spikes, and spikes don't last. Here's something even more powerful. When you act consistently, you begin to change how you see yourself. You stop saying, "I'm trying to exercise," and you start saying, "I'm someone who moves daily." That shift matters, because identity-based habits are more stable than motivation-based actions. Consistency builds identity. Motivation builds excitement. Excitement fades, identity remains. So what should you do? Focus on small, repeatable actions, not dramatic change, not extreme intensity, not waiting to feel ready. Choose something sustainable and repeat it, daily if possible. Even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it, because that is where consistency is built. Remember this: motivation gets you started, consistency keeps you going. Motivation depends on emotion, consistency depends on commitment. Motivation fluctuates, consistency compounds. If you want long-term health, choose consistency. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs the reminder. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And ask yourself, what small habit will I commit to consistently this week? Stay consistent. Your future self will thank you. I'll see you in the next video.